This is going to take a quick look at assigning an image to a texture and applying it to various objects and a brief overview of UVs. I'm going to select this cylinder. That's our first subject. Right-click Assign New Material, Lambert. To connect an image to any of these slots, click this icon, which opens up the Create Render node. Click the File icon, and then click the folder icon. If you don't see the folder icon, look for File within this tab system. Select the image, and, well, how come you don't see anything? Press the 6 key on the keyboard, and that shows the image within the viewport. I'm going to assign the existing material that was just created to the other objects. And now you can see how that one image, which is this, is being wrapped around these 3D objects. Go to the UV editor. If you right-click and select a face, you can see how this face corresponds to the UV. On a more complex object, such as this one, right-click face, and you can select faces here. You could toggle off the image by clicking here, and these are the UVs, the mapping coordinates onto a 3D. If you need to offset this image, use the Move tool within the UV editor, and you could drag that UV over. If you need to distort the UV, go to the vertex level, select that vertex, and as you drag, you can see that distorts the way the projection of the image happens across the surface. In order to texture map models better, it's necessary to adjust the UVs onto your model. When you start to take a model and build it, let's say this box here. This will be a good example. Extruding this box up, watch the UVs, creates this striation, these pixels being dragged downward. As you modify your objects, you also have to modify the UVs. If I click on this face, this very thin UV exists, and that's why we're getting this striation. As you continue your exploration of textures, you'll discover that usually as you model or when you're near completion of your model, you want to choose a UV mapping coordinate system that's right for your model. I'm going to choose automatic mapping, and that's much better than what I had a moment ago. To remove an image or some type of connection from a material, any connection, and there's an input connection right there, right-click on the word of the input connection and select Break Connection. To reestablish that connection, just follow the same path as before, clicking that node, selecting a file, picking that file.